G'day all, welcome back again to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of Panzer Grenadiers, the Kokoda campaign, the first introductory scenario. And we've done the first two turns, the 0800 and the 0815 turn. And all we've done is basically brought the Australians on and started bringing all the Japanese down. The Japanese have taken the crossroads. And of course have taken this victory point hex as well. That's why I've marked their little flags. So they've currently got 4 victory points, 3 for the crossroads and this one. Right. What are we gonna do? We're gonna play. Let's get into it. So, as I said before, both have got 3 initiative, so we'll roll up the Australians first, and I didn't put that on. Who's an idiot? Japanese. There we go. That's better. Righto. So initiative. Australia. Righto. So Australia got a 6, and I wonder if I can fix this. In fact, let me let's pull that over there. I want that up there. I don't know. Righto. So 6 for Australia, 3 for the Japanese. So that's a 9 and a 6. 3 difference, 1.5 rounded up is 2 activations for the Australians. Righto. So we're going to activate the lieutenant first. Again, nobody can see anybody, nobody can do anything, so I'm going to move them all together at this time. So we get our additional, and then we go 1, 2 to there, which is good. Do we want to do that? Yes, we do. And then our second activation will be the captain. And again, their freebie, and then 1, 2 to there, and then we're into the Japanese. Now, what did the Japanese want to do? I think they want to move up into here. We can't opportunity fire or anything else, which is good. Or, better still, we can start to move these guys around into a flanking maneuver, keeping them out of sight. So these guys could move to here to start flanking, which gets them up on this little rise here. Still covers off against this one here. If we move up into here, then there's a chance the Australians on the next turn assault them, or either one can shoot. So we're going to do this guy, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3 up to there, and that's their full movement up to there, and their little flaggy there, and that's another victory point for the Japanese, taking them up to 5. That, and we're back to the Australians, so we'll bring on the last of them with the lieutenant. Again, they get their +1 and 2 to there, and then we have the captain, his mob will come down. go their freebie there, then 1, 2, 3 there. And I think that's okay. So we're going to put them all, because we can't again do any opportunity fire or anything else. So they'll go for their +1, 1, 2, and then 3 into here, which means these guys are spotted now and these guys are spotted. That gain gives them another victory point, taking it up to 6, like that. Australians can't do anything, so they pass. So the lieutenant here will come on. I think they may come down this ridge line, this contour line. So that is 3 to there, 2 for the jungle and 1 for the elevation. They can come down this way or across, try and get around them, sort of thing. Again, the Australians can't do anything, so it's back to the Japanese and their final short company of engineers now. Only have movement of 2, so they get their +1 for being on the track to start with, and go 1, 2 to there. That's the end of that turn. So we clear these markers, go up to the 0845 turn. Again, initiative, so for the Australians, 5, and for the Japanese, a 4 again, +3 to both, so it's a difference of 1. Halved, rounded up, is 1 activation for the Australians. Now, I think what we want to do is shoot into here, and I think that is the best thing to do. So we're going to activate the lieutenant here for a fire action. Now we have 8, 16 with nothing added. So let's have a look at the direct fire table here. So we start on the 16 column. Look at the modifiers. Nothing. Okay. Target occupies jungle, which he does. So that's a -1. Elevation is the same. Target is adjacent, so that's a +2, so we're at +1. Target contains 3 combat units. It does, so we're at +2. And that is it. So we're at 16, -1, +2. So we're up to the 22. Rolling up. We get an 8 on the 22, which is a morale check. Okay. So we'll start at the bottom. So the 3 infantry platoons are 8 each, and the captain is 10. So starting at the bottom, we have a disrupted. Second one, a 9 is disrupted. Oh, 12. That's beautiful. This guy is demoralized, and the captain is a 10, and he passes. So that was damn fine shooting by the lieutenant and his company, and we go over to the Japanese now. And I think these guys have got to do a recovery, a rally. So we're going to activate all of them for their move order. and we'll start at the bottom. So again, they've start as an 8, but they're disrupted, so a 7 or less, and he gets it. Is good for him. The next guy is disrupted as well, so 7 or less, and he fails. Now, does that mean that he becomes demoralized? Let me just pause this and check. Righty-o. So he's failed his morale check, so I believe he becomes demoralized, and then we check the demoralized guy. So he's an 8 who becomes a 7, so we need a 6 or less to pass his morale check, and he passes, so he becomes disrupted. So now we've got a good one, a demoralized, and a disrupted under the captain. That is that. So then we go to the Australians. Okay, so we can see this guy up here, but we haven't spotted them. So what to do? And I think the captain is going to activate him and his stack, and we're going to go up here like that. Now, again, if any movement in the advanced rules, once they're out in the jungle, then we'd be looking at disorientation and that sort of stuff, but that doesn't happen at the moment. Again, they still can't spot themselves or anything. So now this lieutenant has to work out what he's going to do, or this lieutenant. So this holding force isn't doing all that great at the moment. Bum, bum, bum. So what the Japanese want to do is they want to move up, but they want to hopefully win the initiative next turn. So they're going to move to here. So that's again 2, 3, 2 for the jungle, 1 for the contour line, and they're there. And now these guys are spotted. These guys are spotted as well. We're back to the Australians, and we have our last company back here. And again, I moved them all together because we couldn't do any opportunity fire or anything. So we've got these guys here. We're going to move them, but where are we going to move them? We'll come down the track for 1. And I think we're going to stop there, and we may start moving out this way next time. We don't have enough movement factors to come out here or do anything else. We could have gone straight to here and then diddly bopped along, but you know, that'd be 1, 2, 3 more. So that's not real good. Okay, so Japanese. We've got the captain up here with the engineers, and we've got the lieutenant down here. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the lieutenant first. And I think what we will do is I think we'll come up here. And that way, again, we're moving out and around the flanks, trying to outflank the Australian forces. It's back to the Australians. They've done everything they can do, so it's only this mob to go. The captain with the 2 engineers. They've only got a movement factor of... Oh, they've got a movement factor of 3. Why was I saying 2? I'm an idiot. So they could actually be down here already. But I screwed it, so that's it. So they are on the track to start with, so they get their +1 and then can go 1, 2, 3 to here, like that. Everybody is done, and we can clear the markers, and we can move it up to the 0900. We've been going for 15 minutes. If we do another turn, well, it really depends on who gets the initiative, what can happen, or what's likely to happen. So from the Australian point of view at the moment, we've got 16 here against this lieutenant with 8, which is good. So we could look at an assault into here. But with the assaults, the Japanese get an automatic one shift right, one column shift right for being Japanese. And they'll also, if we go in because they're in jungle, they would get first fire as well. So we've got to sort of watch out for that sort of thing with the Japanese. So they'll start out with what they've got, and then of course for an assault they'll get a +1 for their leader, and they'll get a +1 for being Japanese. And if we go in, then again said they'll get first fire. That's for any unactivated mob that gets assaulted in jungle, automatically gets first fire, as it said in the special. So that is where we are at the moment. I don't think there's much else to do. I think what we might do, though, is because we're getting better, we'll flicker out to there like that. That'll make it a bit easier to see everything that's going on. And we'll save that there. This is 20900. Oops, idiot. And when we come back, then we might get into some more assaults or something like that. So again, take care. I hope I haven't screwed up too much, other than this poor old captain with his engineering movement. I think again I was looking at their range for their direct fire rather than up to the top right. So that's okay. We will get there. So take care, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.